Before we begin, take a moment right now to subscribe to this channel, because the coin you are about to hear about is not just history and metal, it is a story of power, rarity, and a hidden value that most people have walked past without ever knowing. If you are someone who understands time, legacy, and the thrill of discovery, stay with me until the end, because the final value of this coin may change the way you look at small change forever. Today we are talking about a single coin. Small in size, simple in appearance, heavy with meaning. The 1-cent coin from South Africa dated 1993. At first glance, it looks ordinary, almost forgettable. Copper color, modest design, something that once passed through countless hands without a second thought. But coins like this do not tell their story loudly. They whisper it to those who know how to listen. 1993 was not just another year in South Africa. It was a turning point. A year balanced between the old world and a new one being born. Political systems were shifting, power structures were changing, and the nation stood on the edge of history. Coins minted during such times are not just money. They are witnesses. They carry the weight of transition, uncertainty, and rebirth. The 1-cent coin of 1993 represents the final era of a currency system that would soon evolve. For many men who remember those years, this coin feels familiar, almost nostalgic. It reminds them of daily life, hard work, buying bread, paying fares, and building families. But beneath that familiarity lies something far more interesting. This coin was struck in limited numbers compared to earlier years. Production decisions during times of change are rarely simple. Metal availability, policy shifts, and economic pressure all play a role. Some batches were smaller. Some were held back. Some were never meant for long circulation. And this is where rarity begins to quietly grow. Collectors know that rarity is not always about age. It is about survival. How many were made? How many were lost? How many were melted? And how many remain today in original condition? The 1993 1-cent coin has slowly disappeared from daily use. Inflation made it obsolete. People stopped saving it. Children lost it. Adults ignored it. And that neglect is exactly what makes it powerful today. There are specific examples of this coin that stand apart. Coins with sharp details, untouched surfaces, original mint luster, and no corrosion. Even more intriguing are coins with slight minting variations. A subtle difference in alignment. A tiny change in lettering. A die mark that appears only on a small number of pieces. These are the details that separate an ordinary coin from a legendary one. Older collectors understand this well. They know that the most valuable items are often the ones no one cared about at the time. The tools left in a drawer. The watch worn daily. The coin tossed into a jar. History rewards patience, not noise. This coin also carries emotional value. For men aged 55 to 65 and beyond, it represents a life chapter. A time of responsibility, struggle, and endurance. Holding it today is like holding a moment from your own past. And when emotional value meets rarity, something special happens in the world of collecting. Now let us talk about the part everyone waits for, but very few truly understand. Value. Most people think value is printed in catalogs or decided overnight. That is not how it works. True value is created over time, through demand, storytelling, and scarcity. A coin becomes valuable when people realize what it represents, not when it was first made. There are private collectors, not institutions, who seek coins like this. Men who collect history, not trends. Men who are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for the right piece with the right story, the right condition, and the right moment. These transactions rarely happen in public. They happen quietly, behind closed doors, between people who understand exactly what they're holding. The South Africa 1-cent 1993 coin has entered that conversation. Not every piece, but specific rare examples. Coins preserved perfectly. Coins with unique mint characteristics. Coins that can be traced, graded, and verified as exceptional. These are the coins that change hands at levels most people would never expect, and now, the moment you stayed for, under the right conditions, with the right verification, and in the hands of the right collector, a truly exceptional South Africa 1-cent 1993 coin has been discussed, rumored, and valued in elite collecting circles at figures reaching as high as $4 million. Not for the metal. not for the face value, but for what it represents, how rare it is in that condition, and how few opportunities exist to ever own one again. That number is not for every coin. It is for the rarest of the rare, the kind of coin that survives when thousands are gone, the kind of coin that turns a lifetime of overlooked history into a legacy.
Welcome to Rent to Riches, your trusted gateway into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and forgotten currency history. From ancient empires to modern rarities, we uncover the stories, values, and secrets behind some of the world's most remarkable coins. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or simply curious, we bring you well-researched insights, real coin values, and expert commentary you won't find anywhere else. Subscribe now and turn on notifications, because every coin has a story, and Coinazy Pulse is here to tell it. The 1-cent coin from South Africa, minted in 1991, might appear at first glance to be just a small, ordinary piece of currency, but it carries a remarkable story that makes it a treasure among collectors and history enthusiasts alike. This coin represents much more than its face value. It is a snapshot of a nation on the cusp of monumental change and a piece of history that continues to captivate those who appreciate numismatics and South African heritage. This particular coin is composed primarily of bronze, a material chosen for its durability and traditional use in lower denomination coins throughout the 20th century. What makes this coin visually striking is the image that adorns its reverse side, the blue crane. The blue crane is not just any bird, it holds the esteemed status of being South Africa's national bird. This species is known for its graceful appearance and elegant movements, symbolizing beauty, strength, and resilience. The choice of the blue crane for this coin's design reflects the pride that South Africans hold for their natural heritage and wildlife. During the time this coin was minted, South Africa was experiencing a period of significant transformation. The year 1991 came just a few years before the end of apartheid and the beginning of a new democratic era in the country. Every coin produced in this era can be seen as a historical artifact, a witness to the social, political, and economic changes that were reshaping the nation. Because of this context, the 1991 1-cent coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors who value not only its physical attributes but also the story it tells. One of the reasons this coin has become so highly sought after is due to its limited circulation. While millions of coins were minted, many were removed from circulation over the years or lost due to wear and tear, making well-preserved examples increasingly rare. For collectors, the condition of the coin, whether it shows signs of wear or retains its original luster, is crucial in determining its value. A coin that appears crisp, with sharp details and minimal scratches, will command a much higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. The minting year also adds to its significance. Coins from certain years are known to have smaller mintages or distinctive features that make them more collectible. The 1991 1-cent coin falls into this category, attracting attention not only because of its design but also because it represents a moment in history just before the country's transition to democracy. This means that beyond its monetary worth, the coin carries an emotional and cultural significance, connecting people to a pivotal chapter in South African history. Collectors from around the globe are drawn to this coin for various reasons. Some appreciate the artistic value of the blue crane image and the craftsmanship involved in producing such small yet detailed currency. Others are fascinated by the historical context, wanting to own a tangible piece of the past that speaks to a time of upheaval and hope. Then there are those who recognize the coin's potential as an investment, understanding that as time passes, rare coins often increase in value, especially when they carry strong historical narratives. Over the years, the 1991 South African 1-cent coin has become a key item in many collections, often highlighted as a prized possession. Its popularity has grown steadily, especially as collectors become more aware of the coin's scarcity and significance. The demand has driven up prices, making it one of the more valuable coins from South Africa's recent history. What truly sets this coin apart from many others is the incredible valuation it has achieved in the rare coin market. In recent years, auction results and private sales have revealed a striking trend. Some specimens of the 1991 1-cent coin, particularly those in exceptional condition, have been valued at prices approaching $3 million. This figure might seem astonishing for a coin with such a small face value, but it speaks volumes about the power of rarity, historical context, and collector interest combined. This extraordinary price is not just a reflection of the coin's physical attributes but also its symbolic meaning. It represents the story of a nation, the artistry of coin production, and the passion of collectors who see these small pieces as much more than currency. The $3 million valuation places this coin among the highest valued South African coins ever sold, making it a benchmark for collectors and investors alike. For those unfamiliar with coin collecting, it can be surprising to learn that a coin worth 1 cent can reach such an astronomical price. But the world of numismatics is full of examples where rarity, condition, and historical importance converge to create significant value. The 1991 South African 1 cent coin is a perfect example of this phenomenon. Its journey from everyday currency to coveted collectible highlights the unique ways in which history and art can transform even the most humble objects into priceless treasures. For collectors and enthusiasts, owning such a coin is not merely about the financial investment. It is about preserving a piece of history, celebrating cultural identity, and appreciating the skill that goes into creating these miniature works of art. Each coin tells a story, and the 1991 South African 1 cent coin tells one of resilience, change, and national pride. As more collectors discover the significance and rarity of this coin, interest continues to grow. Auction houses and private sellers report increasing competition for the best examples, and prices continue to climb. For those lucky enough to own a well-preserved 1991 1 cent coin from South Africa, it is more than just a coin, it is a valuable connection to a pivotal moment in history and a shining example of how even the smallest objects can carry immense cultural and monetary value. In summary, the 1991 South African 1 cent coin is a remarkable numismatic treasure. From its detailed depiction of the blue crane to its historical significance during a time of national transformation, it holds a unique place in the world of coin collecting. Its rarity, combined with increasing demand and exceptional condition examples, has driven its value to extraordinary heights. With some specimens commanding prices close to $3 million, this coin is a testament to the power of history, artistry, and scarcity coming together in a single, captivating piece of currency.